Hey, I'm Will,
I'm Alex.
and we are Steltos Gaming.
So, Steltos Gaming, what we're all about is we're going to be a gaming channel. What we're going to do is we're going to do Let's Plays of games that have already come out and are coming out recently, like weeks recently. And we're going to be doing, we're going to try to focus mostly on horror or story games. We like games that last long and they have a good, fruitful story. And there are a couple reasons why we decided to start up doing the YouTube channel.
Yeah, my reason was, like, when I was younger, I didn't really play with electronics much. So, we had board games and decks of cards and dice and marbles and things like that. And I thought that's all there was to having fun, really. Then we'd go out and play outside and do stuff. And then at my school, I'd hear these other kids talking about playing like Call of Duty and other games on their computers and stuff, and their Xboxes. And I didn't have any of that because my parents didn't let us have any of that. And then eventually I got first introduced into video games a little while after. I was still young, but I went to our local library and they had these CD-ROMs on these shelves. And I asked if I could pick a few up, and my parents said, "Sure, let's do it." And so I loaded them onto our old, like really old computers, like early 2000s. We had these early 2000 laptops, and I'd play them for hours. They were like building games and civilization making games and weird construction type things, roller coaster simulators, and I was really hooked into it deeply. Like I loved it. It was a great way to pass the time, and I could play for hours. And then as I got older, those games just didn't feel like enough. So eventually I got into first-person shooter games, like the early Battlefield games. Actually, the first Battlefield game, 1942, great game, by the way. At least the first time, it was made in 2002. And so I got that, and I played it, and I was like, this is really, really awesome. Because it was first person, everything was up close, and it felt like you were really there. Like the sounds, like I was like, whoa, I'm here. Because the sound, like you could hear something coming at you and going that way, and like it felt so real to me. It was like I was in another world. It was amazing. And eventually I got more games like that, first-person games, and I got more involved in them. And I eventually, it was like a reality within a game for me. Like it was controllable. I could control the world I was in, and that was the amazing part. It was like a new world. And so then I started watching YouTube videos of different Let's Plays and people doing games, and I was like, those people really love what they're doing, and they're making people happy, and they're making lots of people happy. They're really popular. I'm like, they're having fun.
They're doing good.
And they're being successful. And then Alex popped the question one day, "Hey, do you want to start up a YouTube channel?" And I was like, "Sure, but what are we going to do it on?" He was like, "Gaming videos." And I was like, "That sounds fun." And except at first I wasn't sure if it would work out, because I wasn't sure. First of all, I didn't know if we had a webcam, but obviously we do. And I didn't know that we had the proper software to record screens, and we do. But yeah, so yeah. And now hopefully I'll be able to do what I want to do. Like, I'll be able to do what I love with Alex in this channel.
Right. And a lot of my reason was because I've been playing video games since probably before I can remember. As far as I can remember back, I've been playing video games for over a decade with my big brother, and we would play games like Mortal Kombat. You just plug it right into the TV, and the controller was the actual game. And so I've always been fascinated by video games, and I thought video games were great. For the longest time, I hated sitting down and watching movies. One, because I was a kid and I had tons of energy. They're nasty. And because you can't control anything in a movie, and in a game you can control what you want to do with it. So I've always really liked games for their ability to free up, to help you do your own thing. And so I started watching YouTube videos on people playing games that I really like playing, and I was like, wow, they're really funny. They look like they're having a lot of fun, and they have tons of subscribers. They're making everybody happy that watches them, and I thought it would be a great idea to try and do that. So I thought, who else would be willing to do a YouTube channel on playing games? A great concept. And so I asked my friend Will here, and he said, yeah, let's do it. And so...
What can possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? This is the best plan ever. And so now we kind of hope that we'll be doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Actually, we plan to do this for at least a few years.
We don't have any end date.
We don't. This is going to last forever. And so, yeah, and we hope that you guys will watch our videos and you'll enjoy them and you'll want to watch more because we plan on making more.
And soon we plan to be releasing our first gaming video, which will, I guess it'll be featuring me.
That's true.
And you want to say it's your favorite?
Sure. It's one of my personal favorites of PC games. It's a very good horror game. It's got a great story to it. The graphics are very nice. And it's just got a great like driver, and you can do LAN multiplayer, which we may be doing some of that also.
Yeah.
I've already played through the entire game myself, so I know the story. Yeah. But William has.
I haven't gotten through all of it.
He has not. He's gotten through a small part of it.
So it's still pretty new. It'll be a new experience, and I scare really easily, so it'll be fun to watch.
Very fun. And I might come in to help every once in a while, and if he gets stuck or if he doesn't want to go down a dark hallway.
Yeah. Because like I said, I get really involved in games. Like they'll be real to me.
Which is great. I mean, that's a great thing to have. I mean, some people aren't affected at all in the game. They don't feel as fulfilled when they play the game. It's not as fun as them for them. So I feel sorry for them, but
we're not them.
We're not them.
So
we are Steltos Gaming, and we hope that you enjoy our first video that will be coming out very soon.
So hopefully you'll see it when it comes out.
Hopefully.
Yep.